and drove it hard into his thigh. He howled in pain and tumbled out of the tent. Kelly fell out with him, but managed to grab onto his waistband just in time. Hearing his screams, the two men at the top frantically hauled the rope up. Kelly used that moment to throw the nearly lost backpack back into the tent, but the second she was pulled up, another killer grabbed her by the hair. To break free, Kelly pulled out a knife without hesitation and cut off her own hair. As she fell, she caught the tent again, but the anchor hooks, overwhelmed by the weight, began to give way and dropped off the cliff. The killers decided to just wait her out, but by midnight, the three of them had started turning on each other. The injured Zach woke up Ray and told him what he had figured out. Tyler hadn't gone down the mountain for help. Josh had quietly killed him. Now Zach was badly wounded, no longer of any use, and he was sure Josh would come for him next. So he urged Ray to sneak over to Josh while he slept and steal his watch to call for help. What they didn't know was that Josh wasn't asleep at all. He had heard every word of their plan. He confronted Ray on the spot and warned them both in no uncertain terms. Try anything like that again, and he'd kill them both. Not long after, Zach walked to the edge of the cliff to relieve himself. Just as he was about to go, Josh appeared behind him, brought something down hard on his head, then threw his backpack off the cliff. By the time dawn was approaching, Ray woke up and found Zach gone. Josh brushed it off with a lie, said Zach had gone down ahead of them to find Tyler. Ray already knew something was wrong. To protect himself, he volunteered to rappel down and kill Kelly and take the camera. But once he reached the cliff face, he didn't hurt Kelly at all. Instead, he held out a can of food as a peace offering. Kelly took the chance and told him the truth, that Josh had already killed Zach. That snapped Ray back to reality. He knew that once Josh got the camera, he'd kill them both. So the two of them came up with a plan. A moment later, a blood-curdling scream from Kelly echoed up from below. Ray climbed back to the top and reported to Josh, said he'd killed Kelly and had the camera, but the second he got up, he pulled out his phone and dialed Zach's number to confirm what Kelly had told him. The next second, a ringtone went off from inside Josh's jacket. Josh dropped the act immediately. The two of them lunged at each other, but Ray was no match for Josh. Kelly, hidden below the ledge, heard Ray's agonized cries clearly. Josh tied Ray up, doused him in fuel, struck a match, and kicked him off the cliff. As the rope burned through, Ray fell into the darkness, screaming. Then Josh issued Kelly one final ultimatum. At that moment, Kelly spotted the knife that had fallen earlier, wedged in the rock face below. She risked everything to climb down and get it. On the way, she ran into the snake again. She held her breath, waited for it to slither back into its crevice, grabbed the knife and climbed back up. Then Josh rappelled down himself. He kicked off the wall, swung toward her, and slashed her thigh with a deep, vicious cut. Then he offered a deal. Hand over the memory card, and he'd let her go. Kelly played along. She told him the memory card was in a crevice nearby. He believed her and shoved his hand inside, but instead of the card, a venomous snake bit him. Enraged, Josh launched himself at Kelly again. At the critical moment, Kelly drove her knee straight into him, cut his rope with the knife, and shoved him hard. He lost his balance and ended up dangling from the ledge. With nowhere left to go, he swallowed his pride and begged Kelly to save him. But Kelly wasn't about to give him anything. She slowly crouched down, took back her necklace, pulled the emergency distress pin from Josh's watch, and then looked straight at the hands desperately clinging to the rock and stomped down hard.